Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over the net force calculations assignment here. I'm going to go over two example problems for you. I'll go over questions 3 and questions 5 with you guys in just a moment. Now, on this assignment here, our goal is to determine the net force acting on each of these force diagrams. To do this, we're going to need to do some vector addition. What that means is that vectors or arrows that are in the same direction get added together, while vectors in opposite directions get subtracted. Now, in question 3 here, I'll zoom in a little bit for you, just so we can see it a little better. So in question 3 here, we have 20 newtons of force to the left and 8 newtons of force to the right. What we can do here is we can subtract these two values because they're in opposite directions. So 20 newtons of force to the left minus 8 newtons of force to the right gives us a net force of 12 newtons, and that answer is going to be that answer is also going to require direction because these are vector quantities. So 12 newtons. And then we're going to determine a direction. We're choosing the direction of the larger force. So the left had the larger force, so we're going to say left. So 12 newtons left would be our final answer there. Excuse me. Now, for question 5, we have 12 newtons going up and 6 newtons and 6 newtons going down. Well, because these two forces are in the same direction, we're going to start by adding them together. 6 plus 6 gives us a grand total of 12 going down here. If we have 12 newtons going up and 12 newtons going down, those forces are going to be balanced. So they're equal and they're in opposite directions here. So as a result, 12 minus 12 gives us 0. So our net force on this question is going to be 0 newtons. And because it's 0 newtons, there is no direction required because there is no direction of a greater force there. Now, guys, on the second page of this assignment, questions 11 and 12 have you creating your own force diagram based on the net force that's given. So in question 11, we have to draw a force diagram that has at least two forces acting on it with a net force of 12 newtons to the right. Now, to do this, you're going to come up here to the toolbar, and where this little select line option is with the drop down, you click the drop down and it's going to give you an arrow option. You can then draw your arrows on the box so that we can then label them and give them values. To label them, you're going to come up right next to the pointer arrow and click text box, and you can click or create a text box and label however many newtons you want to put into that text box to create your force diagram that has this net force. Question 12 is very similar. On question 12, we have at least 3 forces acting on it with a net force of 20 newtons downward. Now, feel free to add more forces to these diagrams. These are just the bare minimums, but your net force does need to equal those values. Guys, if you have any questions, please reach out to your teachers, and otherwise, have a great day.